Storytime! Today's story, Fancy Nancy, Camp Fancy. Usually I adore Saturdays, but today I am bored. Come help me clean out the garage, Dad suggests. I am almost 100% positive that won't be very fun, but I have nothing better to do, so I say yes. I get to work and soon find an old tent. Dad says he and Mum used to go camping all the time. We'd pitch this tent at a great campsite in the woods, then build a big campfire and make delicious s'mores under the stars, says Dad. A camping trip sounds more than nice. It sounds spectacular. We'd set up a fancy tent on a mountaintop with a view that's sublime. That's fancy for really beautiful. Then we'd make s'mores. Let's go camping now, I say. Can we please? It's too late to head to the woods, Dad says, but there may be a campsite close by. Dad leads me to our backyard. But there's no mountaintop or sublime view, I say. We'll still have a blast, Dad says. Besides, one of the first rules of camping is to make the best of what you have. Mum and Jojo are excited about our backyard campout. We get to work setting up the campsite. I help Dad put up the tent. But it's très difficile. That's French for very hard. Finally, the tent is up. Mum goes to light the campfire when ping, ting, it starts to rain. Into the tent, everyone, Dad calls out. Sacre bleu! Oh no, our campsite is ruined, I say as we crowd into the tent. Let's just make the best of it, says Dad. We start to make shadow puppets on the tent's wall. Look at my beautiful papillon, I say. That's French for butterfly. See, Dad says, a little rain can't stop our campout. But then splat! A raindrop hits my nose. Then another and another. The tent's leaking, I cry out. Let's make the best of it in the house, Dad shouts. We race out of the tent for home. No stars? No campfire? No tent? Our campsite is a fiasco, I say. That's fancy for a complete disaster. Mum takes out some marshmallows. We can still make s'mores in the microwave, she says. But suddenly the lights flicker. Then zap, they go out. I can't see, I call out. The storm must have knocked out the power, Dad explains. But at least we're safe and warm inside. Flip, flip, flip. Uh-oh. We hold up our flashlights and see water dripping from the ceiling. Looks like our roof sprung a leak too, Dad sighs. Jojo and I hold the flashlights as Mum and Dad set out pots to catch the water. I feel really bad for Dad. He's tried so hard to make our campout magnific, I whisper to Jojo. That's French for magnificent. I see Dad's shadow on the kitchen wall and get an idea. I lead Jojo to the den. Mum! Dad! I call from the den. Come to our campout! Mum and Dad can't believe how Jojo and I turned the den into a campsite extraordinaire. We set out a green towel for grass and hung a blanket over the couch for a tent. There's even a campfire, Mum gushes as she admires the pieces of orange paper in the campfire pit we made. Time for stargazing, I call out. Everyone sits around the campfire. I tell them to turn off their flashlights. Then I put my flashlight under a spaghetti strainer. Now there are tons of little white dots on the ceiling. Voila! Stars! Then I hand out marshmallows, chocolate and graham crackers, and everyone makes s'mores. Bon appetit, I say. That's French for enjoy your meal. Yummy, Dad says. Then the lights flick on. Oh no, the power is back, we say. Dad smiles and turns the lights off. Our camp out continues. We all munch on s'mores and continue to gaze at the stars, Dad says. I'm proud of you, Nancy Pants. You really made the best of what we have. The end. What a great story. Maybe you could join us for another story time in the next video. Thanks! Don't forget to like and subscribe.